Hi Cancer, how are you? I hope you guys are doing great. I am going to do a singled or troubled in love. Okay, I interpret these for singled or troubled. So if you're happily coupled and just having regular, discussions or whatnot, little things, this is probably not going to be the reading for you. Definitely check into the generals, okay, which I am doing a full set of generals this month, and I have to start on my eclipse ones. We have an eclipse, okay, later this month. It's a pretty big deal, especially because Saturn's Saturn and Pluto both stop retrograding this month, which has been a lot considering all the other planets in retrograde, so it's kind of a big deal. And on top of it, there's an eclipse, okay? The eclipse is in Scorpio, all right, which is your, it will be trining with things in your sign, especially if you are in the first decan of Cancer, okay? That will be an easy energy for you, maybe even one that you enjoy. But I'm going to explore it more in there with all the other planetary aspects. I'll start filming that this weekend. In fact, I may get the whole eclipse reading done this weekend. I've been really being a lot more thorough in my eclipse and lunar readings just because the aspects have been so crazy than I typically am. So I've been giving people a lot more attention in them. That said, I'm going to be using some oracles today. I'm going to be pulling a Celtic cross today. You're popping out here with the Seven of Swords. Okay, I didn't cut yet though, so everything's pre-shuffled. I just like to think about you. Right, when I touch the cards right before I do it again, okay? Everything else is pre-shuffled though. You are popping here with something brewing here, so I'm interested to see what's going on. You popped here with 3 cards: potential, soulmate, and rise above, okay? I'm going to go through them. 7 of Pentacles is at the bottom. That's another 7, okay? Knight of Cups is in your first position. I love that for you. All right, 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. I feel like there's something new going on here. What you got going on? We'll take a look. I love this. The Knight of Cups is a great position for a starter, especially in a singled or troubled, okay? And the star is crossing you. So I feel like there's definitely some romantic inklings here going on. But there's either, when I see the star crossing you, it's like, I feel like there may be hesitancy on the romantic front here, okay, for you or somebody else, but this is your reading, so I'm going to interpret, I'll tell you, feel free to flip them, switch them, cross them if this is somebody else showing up for you. But this Knight of Cups is a very romantic energy, okay? The moon is in your heart, so there may be some secret feelings, okay, here. Having to do with this Knight of Cups, okay? Knight of Cups is a very chivalrous knight, okay? It brings this cup of love, takes action. When I see this star crossing it, I get a feeling that there's something here with either your inward healing or some sort of actual limelight that might be interfering with you bringing your cup of love or offer to someone, okay? I have a 10 of Pentacles here in the past, okay? Some of you guys may be struggling from healing from prior family scenarios, whether those be with you or with your home family, okay? With the moon down here, there could be some secret feelings or some heavy emotions that you're grappling with right now. The Magician is crowning you, which I love. 2 of Cups. Like you are ready for a relationship, okay? But there's some sort of healing here. I don't know if it's because you want to get back together with somebody you've already been with, or you're having like issues from the past that are kind of, keeping you at bay here a little bit on something, all right? Somebody else is in a period of rest, either from the relationship or in general in a period of healing, okay? They may just have a healing attitude about things right now, okay? They may be a healer, or they may be healing from something, all right? If you are had some issues with somebody that you may get back together with or something, but I'm going to look at it more before I speak on it, okay? 7 of Wands is here in the hopes and the fears. That's 3 sevens that have appeared in this reading, okay, that have either fallen out or been like right at the, bottom of the deck on this. So I consider that rather significant. The 7 of Wands is here, and the Wheel of Fortune's in the likely outcome if nothing changes. The Devil's at the bottom, followed by the Hermit, followed by the 5 of Cups and the King of Swords. And the Ace of Cups. Wow, and the Queen of Swords. Holy shit. This is some heavy. This is some heavy right here. Some heavy. I don't want to speak on that too soon. I'm going to leave it to the side. It's possible that there was a prior divorce or something like this there, okay? Or some other relationship that's blocking you right now from something you want, or something from the past that you're obsessing over, maybe prior faults in a prior divorce or relationship that you're in a period of seclusion and sadness over, like wrangling with, okay? I do see you walking away from it, okay, with this Ace of Cups here, because that's usually new love. And a Six of Wands and a Queen of Swords after that. But, you know, when I see the King and Queen of Swords together, you know, somebody here is very, very intelligent, may communicate for a living, or be an attorney or a police officer or in the military or something like that. Doesn't have to be, may have air in their chart. You know, the Hermit's also here. But with the Five of Cups, I feel like, especially with the Hermit with the Devil here like this, I feel like you're in seclusion over prior devil-like behavior, whether that was bondage of a marriage or bondage dealing with an addiction, or, you know, just faults that you know, are grappling with or going over with in your mind here, okay? Let's see, shall we? I want to start out with this star that's crossing you. The Wheel of Fortune is here in a likely outcome if nothing else changes. Highly tied to Jupiter, okay? And very, very fortunate. It's all about divine timing. It's all about stepping onto the wheel, you know, for a spin, all right? And, you know, that's very good. In your hopes and your fears, when I see the Seven of Wands here, that is, the Seven of Wands can be a backfire. It's also a sense of guardedness, okay? And the thing with the Seven of Wands is the guy in the traditional Seven of Wands is on higher ground. There are people trying to attack him, but he's on higher ground. He had to get out of, you know, the house, or, you know, to the hill where people are trying to attack him in a hurry. You know, but he is on higher ground. And, you know, so there is, you know, something to be said for that. But when I see it here in the hopes and the fears, there may be like issues of, where do I let my walls down? Where do I put them up? Or something of this sort, having to do with something that you're grappling with here. What's the star? I do see a, wow, the star is, with the Wheel of Fortune just came out with the star. What's this? Wow, you're getting like, these just, it's like this star energy is something about you taking up an opportunity in love to do with this Nine of Cups, okay? The Nine of Cups is a very chivalrous knight, okay? If he's in his player mode, he's like, you know, Rico Suave, you know, or Don Juan. When he's in his right frame of mind, you know, and I say he because the energy behind the card, there's no gender in tarot. This is masculine or feminine. Action, it's just the energy behind the card with the Knight. But it has nothing to do, obviously women are advancers in romantic relationships too, and even reciprocating or offering your love to somebody involves a Knight of Cups, regardless of gender. This star, it's like the Wheel of Fortune, and then the Hermit in reverse came out. The Nine of Pentacles, which is pre-Empress energy, that's single and ready to mingle energy, but yet the Seven of Wands came out with it. So I do feel like some of you guys used to be in a relationship or grappling with issues from your past, maybe your family home, that are preventing you from wanting to take a leap into a connection. And I don't feel like you don't want to do it. I feel like you do from the layout of these cards. I just feel like there's something, you know, it's like a pause before the step or something like this, that I'm getting the vibe on here. I'm just putting these back in because I was not done. I want some more on this star. Oh my God, you're popping on the Ten of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're healing from a prior breakup. I don't care how long ago it was, whatever, whichever one of you is popping up here. There was some, there's something about getting back on the wheel, and it's the wheel of love here. Okay, this is not like, you know, going out and speed dating that I'm discussing right now. I mean, it could be, but I don't think so. I don't think you're having a problem speed dating if you are, you know, because you can, you know, go out there and speed date and have like zero connection with anybody if that's what this was about. This is not what this is about here. This is about actually entering another relationship, okay? And it's about stepping on the wheel, and yeah, Wheel of Fortune, King of Cups. That is a very loving person that is mature, usually 35 or above, usually very in touch with his feelings, doesn't always speak on his emotions, but is a very heavy swell of emotions, all right, associated with, and there's an 8 of Swords. So I do feel like there's something here where you're feeling a little bit bound up to let out your King of Cups energy. I don't know if that's because you've been hurt in the past, could be, but you know, divine timing is here, and I feel like you are getting an itch, okay, to do so. Now, some of you could be worried about the limelight of a relationship that you want to start, whether that's because of work or because of something else. There could be, for some of you, some sort of worry about that in the community, or somebody could be in the spotlight or something like that. You're a little bit nervous about how, you know, actually attempting a relationship and then have it fail in public, you know, and that's, or something. But for the majority of you, I think this is about inward healing, okay, and being ready and knowing the vulnerability that you're going to have to put out there to actually attempt a successful relationship. I feel like those are the vibes I'm getting off this, okay? What's the moon here? What's the moon for my Cancer? Okay, now this is very like, this could be the Hierophant, yeah. This is, you know, this card is associated with Pisces, but it's also a major arcana card associated with you. There is a desire here, or a questioning, or at a crossroads about, do I actually want to try a full-on commitment or relationship again? Or some of you could be in a crossroads about a commitment that you're in for a small portion of you. For a lot of you, I'm getting the vibe that this is mainly addressed to a single Cancer that has been through live-in relationships and or marriages before, okay? But there is, you know, because I do this for single or troubled, you know, I don't like to leave either of you out, so I try and interpret both ways. The moon here with the especially with when it's falling like this with the Hierophant and the 2 of Swords, indicates that you're in a period of indecision about your emotions in regards to a commitment or in regards to a Taurus, okay? Yeah, King of Swords is falling down here, okay? Again, there is no gender in tarot, so, you know, there may, one or both of you may have been in something, you know, either with a water or an air sign previously or now, okay? But a King of Swords also takes action and communicates, all right? Not afraid to take action, and there is some hesitancy here, and some deep emotions, and it's something about balancing the air, the communication, all right, with the well of the emotions and how to regulate that. I'm seeing like something going on here with that. All right, and some of you literally could be on the fence about whether either to commit to another person that, you know, maybe a communicator, like I said, you know, if you are in something, all right, or some of you may have had something previously, all right, with somebody that you're just like in a period of not knowing if you can get into something again, like, you know, I feel like you're far enough out from it to do it, and you want to do it, but there is just a little bit of hesitancy or something here with this 8 of Swords. That's a self-imposed imprisonment. Typically, can it be, you know, messed up stuff that somebody else did to you? Yes. You know, it can be. I'm not saying that, you know, it was your fault that some prior relationship ended in any sense of the means, but there's something about that prior relationship that's like leaving you feeling entangled, or yeah, like your loving vibes and your emotions are feeling a little entangled, yet at the same time you want to offer love, you know, or renew the love in this relationship or with someone new here. That's quite apparent, and I see the depth of emotion for it. But I just see a little hesitancy with some indecision and crossroads about balance here. And, you know, give me this 10 of Pentacles here. Okay, so on this 10 of Pentacles, I am getting a 5 of Wands, a Knight of, I had a Queen of Cups, and she came out in reverse, a 5 of Wands, and a Knight of Pentacles, okay? I do feel like there was a previous love relationship here where there was a family or settled down atmosphere or feeling where there was a competition in the relationship that you slowly moved away from or something of this sort. Okay, I have the Queen of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Cups in reverse can be a little emotionally manipulative or out of sorts in regards to their own emotions, okay? And again, there's no gender in tarot, so this could be representative of you or this other person that was previously in your life, okay? Give me the 5 of Wands here. But there was something a little bit competitive about the relationship, yeah. I feel as if there was a waiting or like you're popping here with the Chariot in reverse. So I feel like if there was a breakup in this relationship, that the breakup got drug out, or like maybe there was some coming back, like getting back and forth, or like fighting for a long time before the actual breakup, like, you know, like a couple years of misery or something of this sort. It wasn't a clean break or a fast break. I mean, I'm not saying how long it took you to move. Once you moved, I'm saying that it looks like there was either a reversal, either a coming back together, or some sort of waiting for things to work out, then they just didn't. Okay. What is this, the Magician up here? I love this, your vibe in your... Okay, so I am showing here on this Magician, you're popping here now. The Wounded Warriors trying to come out. There's some old sadness here, and what you're trying to manifest. Okay, now the thing, you know, because I have a 7 of Wands and a 5 of Cups, so you could be trying to block out your old sadness or your old mourning, or like ready for it to end already, ready to stop going over this in my mind already. Something of this sort for some of you. For some of you. For some of you, you may feel like some hesitancy or some stop with communications and blocks that you're grappling with inside your own mind. I don't even know that you're grappling with this with other people right now. I feel like this is about some mourning and loss that you're like re-going over in your own mind, even though you want another love relationship that you don't want to screw up or something like this. And you're just like, oh, that was so heavy and hard. Can I handle that again? Something of like this. What is the Blasted Tower? Okay, so on this, I'm going to wait a minute on that because I'm going to pull this 2 of Cups. On this Blasted Tower, I'm pulling the High Priestess, the Moon in reverse, and the Queen of Swords in the upright. For those of you that are in a relationship, I feel like, you know, if you were at a crossroads about it, like something about your intuition is going to speak to you, and, you know, it might blow up a bit because of this Moon in reverse, especially if you've been stuffing down your feelings about your unhappiness in a relationship. For those of you that are in a commitment, okay, then it might just, something's gonna pop here in the near future if things don't change. So, you know, my recommendation to you on that would be to speak before it pops, or try or something, you know, here. Now, you can't always avoid a tower, just can't. I see something of like, here you have excellent, deep desire. This is beautiful. On this 2 of Cups here, which is what you are exuding in your environment, or what your, you know, intention is, okay, whether you're moving on it yet or not. I got Justice, the Lovers, and the 4 of Wands. That's some beautiful energy. That's like, you want a commitment, you want a strong foundation, you want a lover that's like a soulmate-like vibe feel with great compatibility, and you want fairness and balance and love. Sounds like all good, healthy goals to me. All right, what's this 4 of Swords? I'm going to pull a little bit more on this in a second, on this over here, because I want to know what's that. Now, maybe someone else is healing from possibly a prior family relationship that they were also in. You may wind up or have your eye on somebody that is either a divorcee or has children or had a previous family or a live-in relationship themselves, okay? Because on this Four of Swords, I'm getting Judgment, the Ten of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles, which is telling me somebody else also had a family and or significant love relationship that they're or healing from something significant in their own family, all right, and are in a place of independence after the judgment calls they made in regards to that. They're in a healthy space. Nine of Pentacles is independent, you know, self-sufficient, ready to mingle, and also very comfortable within themselves, okay? You know, I don't, you know, I'm not saying this person is wealthy, but they have the ability to become very independent and very self-sufficient, you know, and they have that feeling of security about them, okay? But I am showing Judgment, Ten of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles, which is telling you that that person is also healing or resting after possibly a marriage or a live-in relationship or something like that, okay? But I do show them in this Nine of Pentacles energy, which is available energy. So I'm not seeing anything here like you're trying to go after somebody that's married or anything like that. What is this Seven of Wands? On the Seven of Wands, I get the Two of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and Temperance. I feel like there's something here in regards to, you know, patience and, you know, having the patience to let down your guard and also protect. When you get into a new relationship, you have to protect the relationship as well, right? You have to be a unit that doesn't let other things come in between the relationship kind of thing, you know, and prioritize each other. And there's some sort of either you really want this person really bad and you're trying to have a lot of patience until you get it about when is the right time and how much protection do I add around myself or others in regards to this, or letting down your own walls to try it again, is the vibe I'm getting. What is this Wheel of Fortune? The Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. There's some sort of divine timing for truth, okay, and about a new foundation, and that foundation may start as a friendship, okay? You dating somebody may start out as a very close friendship, and the fact that you have a very strong foundation of collaboration, what is the word I'm looking for here? A very solid friendship foundation, and also a very truthful foundation, like you brainstorm very well together and you talk very well together. And there's also something about walking away, all right, and leaving something behind here, and I want to know, what is that, okay? What is this Eight of Cups? I feel like it's trying again, you know? Yeah, you're walking away from prior heartbreak. Yeah, the Eight of Cups is in reverse, right? And that kind of looks like a reversal, but like when I get it here with the Three of Swords and the Four of Cups, I'm like, it's about a feeling of previous rejection. And it may be that you're able to discuss this with this person and fully open up to this person, and that becomes part of your foundations is in your friendship. And it's also about letting go of attachments towards your old investments in relationships, okay? And that, you know, this is going to be a different tree. You know, you're planting a whole new tree. It's not going to be anything like the other tree. So there's something here about also like letting go of prior feelings of rejection, or lack of fulfillment, okay? And it looks like the timing is right, okay? Some of you, 7 is a very significant number for you guys. So, I mean, those of you that are into numerology or angel numbers and things of that sort, definitely you've had like 3 or 4 sevens pop in here. You know, I mean, I've put some back and 7s will come back out. So definitely take a look at that. But this, I feel as if there's something here about prior rejection from possibly a mother figure or a female figure that you got away from, withdrew investments, and there was a lack of emotional symbicado on what filled you up emotionally. Like maybe it was a functional live-in relationship. There were no like big fights to speak of, but there was also a lack of emotional fulfillment in the relationship because you either weren't simpatico or whatever. I don't know why I'm saying that wrong, but like even if you don't agree on everything emotionally, like the things that like intrigue your interest emotionally were also very different. I'm getting that feeling, okay? And I feel as if you speaking on these matters is like bringing you closer and closer to jumping on the wheel for whatever reason. And I am seeing here, rise up, all right? And I'm gonna pull a couple on this. Rise up, drama, obstacles, pettiness, find the strength to rise. And I do feel like that's exactly what you're doing. I do see potential here and soulmate. So I'm not saying you've already met your soulmate, but or anything like that, but there's something about being very having, you know, like an ideal life partner, all right, and being very I don't know why I keep hearing that word simpatico. I hardly ever say that word either, so, and I keep hearing it anyway. And this potential, all right, and it involves risk, okay, and it says the potential is limitless, achievement, blah 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 here. Okay, I am getting, yeah, a vibe that there's a lot of heartbreak that's being let go of to embrace potential and walked away from. Yeah, because I have the Page of Swords, the 3 of Swords, and the 8 of Cups. So again, I feel like this is a step before the leap. There also may be somebody that you have feelings for. There's another 7, that's 7 of Swords, that you have feelings for, potential-wise, that you have not really spoken up to about, I feel like, if so, to anyone. I feel like you are going to be coming out of a period of introspection and hermit mode about what a soulmate partner is to you, all right, and trying that again, all right. I also feel like there was somebody here, again, that you let go of in the past that, like, maybe when you met them, you thought this is it, and it wasn't. And it wasn't, but I think, you know, you're going to go with your intuition on trying stuff again. Hold on a second. What's this? Some of you may have either I'm popping here with the 4 of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Rods, the Sun, and the 3 of Rods. And I feel like there's something about your joy and happiness that you've been waiting on here in regards to a domesticated partnership. Some of you could have been involved with either an earth or fire sign previously, all right? And I feel as if there's something here about, well, I didn't make it, I never got the love of my life or something like this. And that attitude right there, instead of being like, oh, thank goodness, or it didn't come along yet, that is something that has to do with your ability to manifest for yourself, that you need to watch how you're putting out there in the universe, whether that could ever happen again for you or not. Something about this. Something about your own belief. Yeah, 9 of Cups. Now, for some of you, you could have grappled between 2 different signs, okay? Some of you may have actually had a fire or earth sign in your past. Okay, there's something about letting go of those prior experiences for your ultimate happiness, or waiting for your ultimate happiness to arrive in those previous things that never came. Okay, I feel like this was an old relationship. Okay, this also could have been issues that you had with siblings. I'm getting that vibe, that are affecting you today, or with somebody else in your family, mother-daughter scenario, something of this sort, that are affecting you today in your love relationships, about what you are worth. I also see that there is a lot of joy and happiness here in this prior thing. So if this is with family, it looks like a very happy spot, and it's like, but if this is a family issue that's going on the side, it looks like both of these people love each other and find a lot of joy with each other and have a long-term, old, nostalgic-like connection. Okay? That's why I'm saying it could be a family thing that's on the side here. And there's something about rising above the pettiness, because there's a lot of love and joy. I don't know. I'm not going to get into a rabbit hole. The Empress is falling out in reverse. There could have been mother issues that interfered with a relationship with this other person, or this could have been one of your mothers. Okay? I'm not going to go down a rabbit hole too far with it in here, okay, because I plan on doing really, really detailed reads for everybody else, and I want to get everybody's, it's just a singled and troubled in love check-in. But this looks great. This looks great. Stay with what I said on the rest. Obviously, if this didn't resonate for you, do not force a reading. Check your other placements or other readers if you really need a reading and this one wasn't for you. You always will be able to tap in and be like, oh, boom, bang. You know, when somebody hits on your story, it's not a like, oh, kind of thing. Okay. Most of you guys that watch tarot already know that. Okay. All right, because these are generals. You know, I'm not working with your specific chart or your specific hands that touch this, or, you know, me talking to you. So anyways, I love you guys. I will see you for your eclipse reading. I can't wait. I'm going to clean this up and move on to Leo. Bye, my beautiful lions. How are you? I'm going to do a singled and troubled check-in for love with you today. Okay. I'm doing a big series on the eclipse this month and your regular generals. So I am posting the singled and troubled check-ins for this first half of the month in a batch, you know, with parts. Okay. I've been going way deeper on these than I normally do, but these are my shorter ones, so forgive me if I don't give you the, you know, super long one today. This is the 8 of Wands. This is about communication and movement, okay? On bottom, your starter card is the 2 of Wands. There's some sort of opportunity that you feel very spirited about, that you either want to give someone else or someone else is giving you. It's an open door. It's usually decision based. There's usually like a choice involved with it. Okay, crossing you is death. So there is some sort of transformation or letting go of something else that you may need to do to walk through this doorway. Okay, and your love life. Let's see what this is about here, guys. How are you, my beautiful lion? Page of Swords is in your heart. Something you're definitely thinking about or studying about. This is your love reading, so it's in regards to a love decision or person, okay? You may actually be watching this person a little bit, thinking about it, something like this. Watching them from afar and thinking about doing something. Queen of Pentacles in your past is indicative of a earth sign. All right. Also, you know, this is my sign for a domesticated partnership, King and Queen of Pentacles as well. So, you know, aside from possibly having Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus in their chart, that's highly aspected, one of their big three or highly aspected. You know, alternatively, this could just be an indication that you have been in a domesticated partnership before, or you're thinking about one now, okay? You're in a very open and receiving energy towards one, okay? Whether that's a marriage or a live-in relationship, something of that sort, okay? Queen of Pentacles is very abundant, very good at business. The World is trying to pop out on me. I feel like, you know, maybe this was in the past, maybe over. The Lovers is crowning you. That is usually a very significant connection or a choice in love, okay? Sometimes it's a soul-like connection that comes in. Sometimes it's a choice between two, Okay, so I'm going to pull some clarifiers. The Chariot is ahead of you. It's excellent. That is fast forward movement, major arcana movement of the soul towards a victory. Okay, so you have this like gentle, soft energy down here, but there's this death that's like crossing you, okay, which has to do with transformation, okay? Sometimes it is an actual death, but the majority of the times it is not. It is the death of a situation. There's somebody here, there's you are showing up in hangman mode, sitting, watching, waiting, sacrificing yourself to a higher place of consciousness about what you're thinking about doing. In your immediate environment, somebody is either coupled up or someone is ready for a coupling. 2 of Cups. What's happening here, Leo? Six of Wands. Minor Arcana card associated with fixed fire, which is you. This is a victory. This is a victory after a battle. This is reward. This is being appreciated. This is a victory in love. This is a love reading. Okay. Let's see here. Four of Wands in the outcome. Holy shit, that is 11-11. And here is the King of Wands and the 8 of Swords. So I feel like you are the only one holding yourself back here. Whew. It's looking nice. Some of you may have a fire sign or a water sign as well surrounding you or in your energy, masculine energy behind the card. There's a King of Cups here too. Strength is here. There's your card, another one of your cards. Queen of Swords and a 5 of... It looks like there's new love, okay, behind this. There may be some decisions. There was a 5 of Swords in there. I'm not going to get too far into that because it's just a possibility. This is your main layout, but I always take a peek in the back of the book, okay? This is just, you know, it may not resonate for all of you. Never force a reading. Check your other placements if you really need a reading. Sun, moon, rising, or a stellium if it's not covered by your sun or moon rising. That's 3 or more planets in one spot. That's always a very important place in your chart. Okay, for those of you that have them. Not everybody does. Okay, let's see here, because this looks delicious. What is this death? What is this death? Okay, so I feel like for you guys, you have been thinking about making an offer available to someone in the love arena or going after something in the love arena here, okay? Some opportunity, something of this sort, okay? What's crossing you with death? I get the Page of Swords, Strength, and the King of Pentacles in reverse. That tells me that King of Pentacles is a very slow, methodical, reliable knight. Always, you know, the slowest knight in the deck makes his way towards what he wants. Okay, there is something where you are in a period of no action mode, okay, and you are trying to transition out of that due to this thinking, watching, waiting energy of this Page of Swords down here. Okay, so that's what's about to end. Either you're about to make an offer, or you're about to walk through to make an offer to somewhere else. You're trying to gather your strength to do it. While you're waiting, watching, thinking about it. I feel like this is about to end with this energy. Yeah. If you're on the Cancer, these are different cards and a lot of the same energy in this read. If you are on the Cancer cusp, make sure definitely listen to Cancer too, because this is a lot of the same energies, even though these are somewhat of different cards playing out. Yeah. I do feel like this is crazy, but for some of you, it's like some sort of action with family, possibly a Taurus, but I think more over on that, it's about whether you want to spearhead an actual commitment again in your life. Okay, there may be old family stuff on your own. Yeah, feelings of abandonment or getting left out in the cold, that's screwing up your abilities in the love department, your passions, things of this sort, something here in the past. Communication about a passionate new beginning, something like this is been kind of blocking the communications up, okay? And you may be communicating about the ways you've been lying about yourself to yourself about having a new beginning, or getting out there, or going after this person for some of you, okay? I'm not keeping all of these. This is a lot that came out on that. Let's take a look-see, shall we? Give me this Queen of Pentacles. Okay. I feel as if some of you either met someone in the past that brought you a lot of joy. I feel like you're not married to this person, or you may not have a relationship with this person yet, or you were waiting on going after the person, or taking the relationship to the next level, maybe as to a domesticated partnership. For some of you who could have just been waiting on marriage to make sure you married the right person, something of this sort. I'm picking up on here, okay? What is the Lovers? Okay, there's some sort of, the Lovers does involve a choice. It's a choice in regards to the things that we find emotionally fulfilling in our life. I got a 7 of Cups on it. 7 of Cups is the things like how we fill up each one of their pots. Like, okay, let's say one of those cups is, do you want children or not? Do you like animals or not? Do, you know, what's important in these cups and what isn't? You know, and then there's also connection and the things we invest in, because even though these are emotional investments, they also cost time and money, right? And have to do with compatibility on some level, okay? There was some sort of crossroads on that that was interfering with a victory, or interfering with you bringing an offer to someone, okay? What is the 7 of Cups here? Where it kind of left you at a period of indecision, or maybe you made some bad decisions choice-wise. Kind of another 7, and the same thing happened to Cancer, where they got a lot of 7s. Something about your independence, okay, and investments. All right, you may have been afraid to give up some of your independence to go after love again. Yeah, for a fresh start. Ace of Pentacles, maybe, yeah, King of Pentacles. This is about domesticated partnerships, highly committed partnerships. Partnerships in which you feel like you have a soul connection. I'm not sure if you already know this person and you've just been contemplating whether you want to get married or not. I don't see anything bad. I just see a little bit of hesitancy here. For those of you that are single, it's about whether you want to go like a full commitment distance, or whether you should just casually date people. Something of this sort, okay? I do feel like you are contemplating what to do, though. Pretty heavily about your victory here, okay? I have you moving very swiftly in the future here. I feel like if there was a commitment or family scenario, or your ideas of happiness in a family scenario are changing and redirecting towards a victory in the future, because you're walking away from some of your old images of what a happy family life is, or what a happy relationship is, and you're redirecting them, or recreating them some. And that's what's transforming about you. And I feel like it's shocking you a little. I'm kidding. What is this hand? What is this Hangman? Yeah, this is about being in a very highly intuitive place, about what you want to fight for, competition, training, being resistant, or feeling held back on something. Why is this 8 of Swords here? I feel like you, maybe because of a third-party scenario, you were afraid to go after somebody, or afraid to go back after somebody. Something was, there was maybe something third-party competition-wise that screwed something up previously. It's going to differ for all of you what it was. I show somebody here, either a masculine energy, or somebody maybe with some Aries, or some Gemini in their chart that's highly powerful, big boss energy, whether masculine or feminine, very, I don't want to say authoritative, but very mature, very wise, all right, that is ready for a relationship here, okay? This could be a father figure. This person may have children, or may just be older. It could be a female as well. This is in your environment here, Leo. On this Six of Wands, I feel like something's very obsessive about family here. There was something that happened in victory and family that you're fearing, interfering with something else, okay? There may have been some litigation that really either burned you up, or some defeat, loss, win at all cost behaviors in family that were codependent, obsessive, or negative bondage in some way or another here, okay? That's scaring you a little bit. Okay. I am showing a new beginning here, okay, or a major achievement about something here that is pretty major. Again, I'm having a Queen of Pentacles and some news in regards to that pop up. This is going back to this opportunity. There's some sort of connection here that either maybe something else got screwed up with, or you did not go after, or something like this, or somebody you have your eye on here. They were like, oh, they seem like the perfect, something of this sort, or you embodying this energy again. And I feel like you do reach this new stage where you are given an offer or bring an offer to somebody else here, okay? And it's a very nostalgic feeling. Give me the world here. Yeah. This is like freeing yourself from prior emotional bondage, okay? And opening yourself up to love and domestic harmony again. I have a Queen of Cups here. The love card also could be representative of somebody with some water in their chart, okay? I'm getting strong water and earth here off of someone here, okay? There's some sense of balance and order about the give and take and working on something diligently, and that might be within yourself in regards to love. Yeah, King of Cups is at the bottom with Ace of Cups. This is a new love. And the Knight of Cups, holy shit. Somebody you date may already be a mother or something like this. Or you guys may be like, just, you know, you may decide to have children, or there's children brought into a relationship that you didn't contemplate before, something of this nature. Here I'm picking up on. There may have been previous restrictions on that in your heart for whatever reason, but I see that changing. This looks very beautiful, Leo. I can't wait to do your other reading. I'm going to close this one out because it's very straightforward. Enjoy that. Let me know how it goes. Bye. Virgity Virg, how are you guys? I wanted to do a singled and troubled in love, single or troubled in love. Okay, check in for you guys. I am doing the long ones as well. I'm probably, I think I'm through Gemini on the long ones. Okay, I am going to probably start the eclipse readings before I finish the rest of the long ones. Ooh, Queen of Wands, bottom of the deck. I like that for you, Virg. Okay, what's going on here? Okay. The Fool is your starting position. I think you're taking a leap on something here in love life here, Virg. What you got going on? Crossed by the Tower. So whatever leap this is that you're thinking about taking, you're afraid it's going to like crash something down. You're afraid of your structures upending, something of this sort. There may be some sort of communications or desired communications, okay, with another earth-like figure, or you could be this earth figure, all right? Because I got, you know, you just fell out with the Page of Cups, Eight of Wands, and a King of Pentacles. Oh, I got an Empress crowning you. I see a Ace of Pentacles in the recent past, okay? Something new, something very tangibly new. I don't know if you guys got a new job offer, you're doing something new at work, or you had a new offer in love, okay? Or think about bringing one to somebody, but you know, all the aces are divine gifts, all right? I feel like falling out, like you're sleeping on this. Something you haven't done yet, or isn't fully done. You're exuding the moon right now. All right, so a lot of heavy, deep emotions, reflective thought. We're going to look into it more. Justice in the environment around you. I don't know if you're involved in the justice system in one way or another, or if you are just exploring or work and justice, but there's something around you right now exuding justice, okay? We're going to take a look at it. There's that Four of Swords, and I put it back. And the hopes and the fears is the Four of Swords. So I do feel like there is something here about healing, as well as some kind of hope and fear tied up with some sort of rest. King of Swords is in the outcome if nothing else changes, okay? Got a lot of conflicting energy here, okay, that's going on around you or in the storyline. It's like there's some sort of views about making decisions and juggling a lot here, and restrictions surrounding relationships. Got a King of Wands and an Emperor back here too. We're going to take a look. Let's take a look, shall we, Virg? I hope you guys are doing great. I am going to run that series and post it in several parts or one big session for the eclipse reading. I'll probably, it will be on the regular playlist for fall, as well as the lunar and eclipse readings, okay? All of these, like Singled and Troubled, they go in the regular playlist for fall, okay? And then also go in the playlist for check-ins. I want to get this tower. What's this tower? What's this tower you're fearing or avoiding? Could be something related to a child for some of you, but for the majority of you, it looks like there's something to do with some stability, possibly budgeting, or something you're holding on to with a new course of study or work, okay, or moving to a place of greater stability. I feel like there's a feeling of instability surrounding several issues in your life right now, and they may not all be directed at love, but it may be curtailing your love life in one way or another here, okay? What is this for? What is this for? There may be something that you've let go of as well. I feel like there's some sort of realization about what you want in relationships that's related to this Fool card, because I have Judgment, the Sun, which is ultimate happiness, all right? Ace of Wands is a brand new beginning, and Justice. So literally, some of you, may have had some sort of divorce or justice system dealings with a prior before, all right? And others of you, I just feel as if this is some sort of realization about what you want in love. Okay, I'm not sure that you've taken some sort of leap, but there's some sort of sunlight, and the Sun card represents the ultimate joy and happiness in the deck. Okay, so there's some sort of epiphany moment you've had here. I don't know if it was recently or going through it right now, but it's related to what you want to leap towards and what you don't. I don't know if you necessarily have what you want to leap towards right now or not, but there is definitely some sort of feeling of invigoration here surrounding this, okay? Surrounding this. It does look like you're waiting on somebody here in the past was, you guys may have had like some sort of relationship with somebody who had addiction issues, okay? For some of you, or some sort of, you walked away from some sort of competition here, okay? And in your heart position, I feel like you're very open-handed, like you have foresight in seeing what to expect from certain people from your past, and yet you've walked away from something here that was competitive and catty, all right, for your own, I feel like it was for your own health, okay, with the Devil card being here, because I have the Eight of Cups, the Devil, and the Five of Wands in reverse, okay, and I do have the, give me the Devil here. Okay. I feel like somebody was very emotionally manipulative with you here in the past, okay? And you walked away from them and you were looking, you have your back to them now, okay? Whether you've manifested everything, okay, some of you could be in a business which exposes you to overseas matters in one way or another, okay? Or be waiting for something to do with work, but this is a love reading, so I feel as if there's some sort of foresight into what you are trying to manifest here, or what kind of relationship you want here. I'm still not getting like indications of a strong current relationship for the ones of you that are popping up today, okay? This devil that you walked away from here was related to a lot of deep and heavy emotions and emotional manipulation, okay? And it may be that somebody knew how to emotionally manipulate you for a very long time. But there was some sort of victory in your walk away from this and realization of your investment in this. Like, there's still a lot of heavy emotions tied to it. Somebody may have tried to pull some sort of dirty move on you. I don't know if that was in a court proceeding or in some sort of love relationship where somebody just like had this emotionally manipulative win at all costs and became kind of a master at victory. So there's something here about you stopping engaging the way you were playing into a game, and then turning your back on this person. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, let me see. You have the Empress crowning you. I want to pull this moon over here, okay, because I have like repetitive themes of justice and the moon already on these clarifiers, okay. On this moon, I have the Hangman. Okay, I feel like there is some sort of deep emotional reflection right now about the give and take in love and in sexual relationships, and I don't know if the balance and taking action in regards to those things. There may be still something that you're waiting on here, some of you, in regards to some sort of settlement in regards to something, okay, that was unfair. All right, for those of you that are involved in the justice system, I feel as if you are not fully done with some sort of equitable distribution or child support matters. That's what I'm getting, okay? Give me this, that it's like at some sort of stall, but I feel like you're okay with a stall because you know where your placement is or something like this. You're in a higher state of consciousness about your position. That's just what I'm getting. Okay. There is a, again, there is a sense of waiting here. All right. I do feel like this, it has to do with family, or you may have had, children with this person, or this is tied to some new or old family tie, or some old, some person that you were with for a very long time. All right, and I feel as if there is some sort of sadness here, or there was, about how this person did you. That's what I'm getting. I want this Ace of Pentacles. I feel as if, I feel a comfortability in this. Sometimes, okay. So I do feel like there was some sort of breakup, and it could have been to an engagement or a live-in relationship here in the past, because I have the Two of Pentacles, the Lovers in reverse, and the Nine of Wands. So as to this Ace of Pentacles, I feel like there was some sort of breakup of a live-in relationship or some sort of start. For some of you, you could have had to move, and that's why you broke up with somebody, but I'm not getting that for the large portion of you. There, you know, for some of you, there could have been juggling or third-party interference, all right, with a domestic live-in and a relationship, okay? I am popping with a Mother of Pentacles here, all right? Again, indicative to me of you, all right? A Mother of Pentacles with a Father of Swords. I'm getting like heavy, you know, it's possible that some of you had a previous relationship with an air sign, or somebody who had an air, sun, moon, rising, or stellium that's highly active in their chart, highly significant, like highly shows up in their personality. All right, and I am showing, for some of you, this could be you, you know, especially if you are masculine, you know, but I am showing signs here, you know, Mother of Pentacles could be any earth placement, all right? But more than that, it is a sign for a domesticated partnership. So I feel like something about this engagement or domesticated partnership ended, okay? And I feel like there was a some wounding that went on with that. Like it was not what you wanted. I don't feel like you regret the break or something like this, okay? Because I'm not getting the vibe here that, I'm just getting the vibe that, hold on a second, give me this Justice. Yeah, some of you could have been in a love relationship with a Libra, or have Libra predominantly in your chart, okay? I am popping down here with a Father of Cups. Or some of you may, you know, have somebody come into your life that has Libra or water in their chart. Okay, I'm going to pull some more on this though here. What is this? This is some major shit here. Okay, I do feel like some of you either, why is the Hierophant here? I feel like there could be, well, why is the Father of Cups here? I feel like there is some sort of heavy burdens, either that you're carrying financially or in regards to something from the past, or somebody else has some burdens here. You may receive communications on those, or you may just be ready to drop the debt. I feel like there's some situation here that's like major completion cycle of a prior family unit. Sorry, Virg. Okay, you know, that could be within your own family for some reason that's having like an effect on your love life, or somehow crossed your love life, or that, you know, there was some sort of actual divorce or something like this here, or break with the family or in a marriage live-in environment, because I have the Father of Cups. On this Justice, I have the Father of Cups, the Hierophant, Strength. I got the Son of Swords, and then when I asked for a clarifier on the Father of Cups, I got the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Swords. Okay, both completions and or a wedding getting called off, or some other marriage getting called off. So if this is not you, this could be somebody else that enters your life that's previously been divorced, or has previously had their own like divorce story or something like this. And again, on that Father of Cups, then I got the 9 of Pentacles after those two 10s. So, I mean, that's just strongly indicative of somebody here is either in a divorce, or somebody that, you know, is coming in your environment has previously been through something of that sort. Okay? I am getting signs that are reflective of strength in regards to communications and actions in regards to these matters right now on your part, that are some very strong arcana here. Okay, I don't think you're having a problem with this ending, nor if this is somebody new coming into your environment, I don't think that you are gonna have a problem with it, them, or something of this sort. Okay, there does look like there is some underhand news of underhandedness or something here, that you are that you had to have a lot of strength or somebody else has to have a lot of strength to deal with. Okay, this is some heavy shit. Okay, and for some of you, you could have had children with this person. I said that again because of the symbology I see over here, and crowning you right now, I have an Empress. Okay, that is all 4 queens in one. That is the top, you know, female court card or female energy court card. There's no gender in tarot in the deck. Okay, I mean, you know, people with highly Venusian placements, all right, you know, one of their big 3s is a Taurus or Libra, or just a highly active Venus in their chart can show up as an Empress. Okay, and more than even that, it's the energy of the card, which is an extremely fertile, powerful, feminine figure, but also very loving. Okay, so we're gonna see what's going on there. I feel like if this is somebody else, there's some sort of no bullshits barred here with this. Okay, and there could be some sort of somebody is contemplating here. Oh God, now I have the 3 of Cups, the Emperor. Okay, I had the 7 of Swords in reverse, and now I have the 9 of Cups. So I feel as if, I'm not sure if you're contemplating getting back together with somebody, or some sort of reconciliation went south, but I feel like some sort of deception, or somebody was lying to themselves in this situation, either you or this other person. And again, if you're not old enough to have children, you know, something serious going on with your family could be affecting your love life right now. Otherwise, it's just like no other way to see this here. Okay, now it's possible that you are thinking of bringing an offer of love to somebody who also is a parent or something of this sort, or that there is some sort of parental issues in you surrounding your dating life for whatever reason. Okay, maybe you are protective because of that something, but I feel as if you are coming to some sort of realization here in regards to celebrations or love offers or something of this sort. For some of you, you could be thinking of getting back together with an ex. I don't see that for the majority of you because of what I see here. I see that that was like old, although some of it, you know, some of it's popping up in your love reading right now. So for whatever reason, some processing of this is been heavy. All right. In the near future, I feel like there's going to be some sort of offer. Okay, and you may have to pull out of other investments to take this offer. Okay, because I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, you may, you know, need to travel or detach more, okay, which I already see you doing, but you may have some sort of decision that leaves you, that you know, has to do with like your independence here. Okay, again, here we go with the 7 of Pentacles. I am like getting something about your independence has to do with like you closing out prior investments and walking away from communicating or limiting communication, not letting people trample on the fairness and balance of communication methods or something of this sort with you. I feel like somebody was abusing their power with you. I'm not sure, you know, playing some weird game or something. But here in the future, I do see you being able to take heed of some sort of opportunity to communicate. And again, this may have to do with travel or some sort of offer, and it could have to do with work that then gets tied into love somehow. Okay, especially if, you know, there's some sort of two paths, like decisions regarding your past here. Okay, and I do feel as if some of you may have been, hang on, experiencing some sort of needing extra rest right now or something like this, or having a fear about regrouping, okay, and planning, okay, and meditating in a way about the things that you want, okay. And I feel like this has been highly active in Libra season and is probably tied heavily to some of the Jupiter transits for you because of Jupiter's involvement with some of the lunar cycles we've had over the past month, okay. There is some sort of meditative deep reflection here about that you want to get out of, but you're also still like in this very introspective time here. Give me this. Hang on one second. Give me this. There's a lot of fours reflective of stability and a drive for stability, letting go of fully of anything that, and cutting, being very unemotional with someone if you need to be, to get something done and not taking any shit and, standing in a more authoritative place. Some of you, again, some of you, I feel as if, and somebody may come to you. Somebody may try and get back together with you, Virgo. What you do on that is like way too in depth for this reading. I'm not going to go, because these are shorts, go down a rabbit hole here too far, okay? But it's like, I do see you letting go and stepping away with, there's some sort of like back away slowly kind of vibe here to this. So that, and then you like back away and then you shut the door. Something like this. And I feel like you've already done that, but there's something here about ongoing realizations of something here that you've had to garner a lot of patience with. I see a lot of protection here for you for it. Okay, what's the advice? Okay, others of you could have somebody come into your life that has a that has some air in their chart, okay, or speaks for a living or communicates for a living as well. All right, that's not the vibe I'm getting for the majority of you, but I just want to mention it because it's. I feel like there is, yeah, here it is again with this King of Swords. I don't know, some of you could be involved with a Leo. I've had the Strength card pop up twice. I've also had Temperance, okay? But I've had this King of Swords and Justice, pop up like 3-4 times in this reading with different decks for clarifiers. So it's just like a repetitive theme here. I feel like there's something you're losing your patience with, or somebody here was too heavy of a burden to deal with. So you are just like dropping baggage. Yeah, you are dropping baggage. Somebody is definitely, there was some sort of extra burdens that you were carrying here. Okay, and I feel as if there's some sort of, in regards to an ending, and I've got this 5 of Wands here with a 10 of Swords. There is an end to some sort of competition in regards to you shedding baggage or burdens, okay? And in regards to unfair give and take, I feel like you're aware of it, but you're not going to invest any time or energy into it. I feel as if you know it's going to get, worked out or something like this, but there's something about your peace of mind here. What's this? Oh, geez. There may be somebody that comes along here that has, again, I'm getting these vibes. There could be, you may have somebody else with water or Taurus that's like, or somebody from your past that was, but again, I'm not sure if this is a, there's something here about like you know, feeling your, not being afraid to feel your emotions fully, and that's going to bring you to a higher level and allow you to, somebody new to come in. I do feel I'm getting so many repeater cards that there has been a move to greater stability here on your part or somebody else's part here that you're going to get involved with. Okay, and I'm getting like strong previous like live-in vibes. There's a bunch of freaking kings and empresses, kings and queens popping up. I do feel as if somebody here, you know, I'm just getting these repeater card and vibes here that some of you may have had somebody toxic in the past, you know. Give me this Devil. There's something silent that's unspoken about somebody's sickness or somebody's manipulation or somebody's attempt to hold you into bondage, which you're not towing a line on or something like this anymore. Okay? Somebody tried to work, again, I'm going to say, somebody tried to work really hard at manipulating you. Okay? For some of you, and again, I'm getting this same shit. I see like a fool's leap here. I definitely do. I feel like for some of you, it is like tied into work. I'm not sure if you're going to meet somebody through work or something you do. For some of you that could be, but you know, there's some, you know, you may just have to, you may be cutting off people from the past that you don't talk to anymore, especially those that were manipulative, and you may have your head down in work and things that bring you joy. All right. And, taking some sort of fool's leaps towards that, all right? And I see that as very happy and good news like on the horizon with that. And this is not your general reading for the month, okay? Virgo, and I think that the advice here is to keep doing exactly what I already see some of you doing, which is to drop heavy baggage, okay? And, you know, you can't make somebody do right by you, but you can not give that person energy if that person still has to be around you in some way. But for others of you, I feel as if, you know, you may not have any other ties with this person anymore. And for those of you that do, I don't feel like they're going to be able to manipulate you anymore. So thank you, Virgo. That was kind of more in depth than I expected. I hope you guys are doing great. I will see you. I also wanted to mention, Virgo, that for some of you, there could be, if you are happily married, which this is not really for happily married couples that, you know, are just having problems with the roast, you know, or basics. But for some of you that are like happily married, all but for do we want children? Which, you know, the three biggest things that people fight about, and even though, you know, is what? Children, sex, and money. Right? Insofar as like, you know, so there could be something here where you do have strong connections, and there's something that comes up in regards to one of you wanting children and one of you not, or one of you always wanted them and one of you always didn't, or maybe both of you always thought that you didn't want them, but then somebody does. And so there's some sort of examination, rearrangement, and some sort of thing in regards to whether you are open to dating somebody with kids, or marrying somebody with kids, or having children with someone. And for a small portion of you, I also see this as your parents, especially like if you lost them, being very, very much on your mind, and being stuck in a place of like, I don't mean stuck, like I see you positively doing that, but it's almost like this therapeutic mode of re-examination of a lot of deep shit. Okay, a lot of deep shit. Anyway, I just wanted to mention that. All right. See you later, Virgo. You're staying on my mind because I'm like trying to shuffle for Libra, and it's like, oh, go back and say this for Virgo. Anyway, somebody's all over me for you today. For some of you, there could have been like some sort of lost pregnancy or issues with fertility. All right, and whether you're going to keep trying or something like that, as well as like some sort of, you know, fears in regards to pregnancy health, you know, especially like if there are some sort of fears or issues or, you know, issues regarding adoption or waiting for a child, something like this. Okay, for some of you, I do see that. All right. For those of you that are married and are experiencing, have had some sort of fertility battle or issues with pregnancy or fetal health or something like this, there could be just a lot of that going on and being just a really hard, you know, topic to deal with in your marriage and what you're going to do about it. Sorry, Virgo. Anyway, it looks like it's a good outcome, you know. I just want, you know, I'll see you guys for your eclipse reading, okay? All right. Bye, Virgo. Hi, Libra. How are you? Everything's pre-shoveled. I'm just going to cut for you. Definitely check Virgo, too, if you are on the cusp or any of your major, you know, I always tell you guys that. We have, I just had this feeling. What is going on with the freaking stars right now? This is for singled and troubled in love. Okay, I definitely will, you know, get usually one big vibe off of a read, and then I try and make sure that I cover all you guys because I'm reading for thousands of you at a time, and I don't like to leave you out. So to the extent that I see two stories run, I will mention them. Okay, because I try and take care of all you guys, whether you're single or troubled in love, and that's okay. Make sure you check your other placements if this one doesn't resonate, and, you know, definitely check, you know, other readers if you are in need of a read, and it's, you know, these are general readings. Don't ever force a reading. You're popping here with a great positive vibe here. Your first card is the Queen of Wands. So telling you, I had this feeling that to be like, if you guys are at the cusp with Virgo, definitely check Virgo too, because I just got a tower crossing you, and Virgo had a tower crossing them. There is a Queen of Wands here in primary position 1. This could be you, or this could be somebody else on your mind, but this is your reading. A tower is crossing you, so there is some sort of fear or fear of a current structure or, you know, breaking down. However, typically a tower does not hit unless that structure was built on sand to begin with. So in other words, you know, structures are meant to change, you know, and evolve. And when they can't, sometimes, you know, a tower hits or a tower moment of some sort. These have been very strong, these tower moments. Especially this month, because starting at the end of last month, we've had a very tight square. We've had a very tight square with Saturn and Uranus, okay, which is notorious for increasing towers, okay, breakdowns in structures, breakdowns in not necessarily the law, but rules that are put in place to help with regulations or governing bodies and things of this sort, okay. I've gone over these in my lunar readings. You know, there'll be challenges to things like this at this time. I'm probably going to touch on some specialty stuff I looked at this month in regards to, I really hate covering anything to do with politics and stuff like this in here. But I'm going to a little bit look at a couple things for you guys this month on a specialty series or something, you know. Anyways, let's see. Let's see here, Virgo. I love this. Your primary position of what you're exuding, your energy right now. Your major arcana card, the Hermit. Okay? Deeply, very, very full of wisdom, regardless of your age. Okay? And fully embracing Virgo, Merlin-like energy. Okay? Of the magician along with, you know, the scholar. All right? You know, being able to shine your light onto the darkest places, all right, and examine them, you know, analytical abilities, as well as a wisdom that is, you know, I love you here in this, I love you here in this energy. Okay, I feel like some of you guys, you know, may be very attractive to others right now. If this isn't a person on your mind, a queen of rods or a queen of wands has a vibrancy and an attractiveness about them that people are, you know, attracted to. I mean, it's usually good energy when it's not coupled with, you know, in the reverse. I'm not really reading reversals in here. You know, on these singled and troubled, I usually don't unless something falls out in reverse. But somebody who's magnetic, you know, good business sense, very generous, very loving, fun as well, sharp. I've got the Ace of Pentacles here with the Three of Pentacles. So there's some sort of collaboration or new friendships here. Woof, with the Star. Some of you may be in the public limelight or putting yourself on display in some way or another. For others of you, you could have some sort of very, very important contract that is, or house or something like this, or engagement or something that comes along here that's very, very important to you. That's a strong, you know, wish fulfillment for you. That, you know, and that could be a house, an engagement, something of this sort, or a contract that comes through that is very fortuitous, that's like a gift, and then goes to the next stage. That is a huge deal. On the Tower, I got the Tower. Holy shit, I'm not allowed to pull anything else when I get it like that. Damn it. Let's see. Let's see. I have a... I feel like something's weighing on your heart, some sort of emotional walk away from an offer of new love, or that you had to walk away from something else with a prior connection, or dealing with somebody that you used to be very nostalgic about, to walk towards new opportunities. And you may have be missing this person even though you wanted to break up with them. You may be missing them or something of this sort. Okay, but there is some indication here of walking. What's this Eight of Cups here for? I feel like there's a lot of repeating themes here. From one of the last readings I did, and I'm using different deck for clarifiers. And they're popping up different ways. It's just the themes of these, some of these, it's kind of crazy. Anyway, on this King of Swords down here, this person could be somebody on your mind, or somebody that you broke up with or walked away from, or you may have had to break up with somebody and be very firm. The King of Swords, there is something very steely about the heart when you say the King of Swords in the heart. So if this is not someone and this is you, there may be an issue of fully acknowledging all your feelings, because there's something very cold and steely going on in the heart position right now that may, you know, if it's not somebody else. Now, you may have had to do that to protect yourself, okay? And in some instances, I'm just a little bit concerned that maybe there was a walk away here for sure, you know, and for some of you, you may be walking away from being steely and cold so that you can reignite love and fire, because I have a lot of love and fire and nostalgic feelings and wish fulfillment down here, as well as the possibility of new love with the Ace of Cups appearing down here. So it might be that, like, your heart is, I hate to say your heart's coming off ice, but for some of you, I feel like there is some sort of process here and it may be that you're afraid that to pull your heart off ice may cause you a tower, you know, or it may be that you walked away from somebody that was not fulfilling you to chase wish fulfillment and to pursue new love. King of Swords today. In the past, I feel as if, again, this is, you know, the King of Swords is you, and I feel as if there may have been some sort of crossroads that you faced here in the past where you took a fool's leap, and I don't know if you were lying to yourself when you took the fool's leap or you did something sneaky, but there's some sort of reflective bad decision here, or fear of a bad decision and a little bit of deception here in the past. Could be related to a baby, or it could be related to some sort of fool's leap that you made very quickly and maverick-like after being at a crossroads, yet there was something that was off about it, okay? And now I see you in this hangman state. I would prefer to see like the King of Swords up here for you, and the, you know, and the King of Swords is absolutely, you know, that's you in your full power, in full king mode. But there's something here that's off, okay? Either with something somebody did to you, and you could have had to leave somebody so that you could pursue the new. And if you did pursue the new, it's like, you know, wish fulfillment, new love, a lot of celebrations, like, you know, and some sort of dream of what you have envisioned here, okay? And maybe that's on your mind now. I see it in a heart position. So it's definitely heavy. I see a lot of beautiful energy down here with it, but it's to see it with this Eight of Cups that I'm going to wait till I get a little bit more, till I speak further down on it, okay? What is this? Not like talk down to it, but like speak on it more. Whew. I mean, some of you, there's some sort of, I don't know if you're hot after this Queen of Wands. There's some sort of waiting or contemplation here about, and for some of you it could be related to a Queen of Wands, which I already described in the beginning. There's something about timing and the Wheel of Fortune, and like this person may have some sort of strong Sag placements. Does not have to, you know, but I am getting this vibe that this person is on some sort of, you know, positive momentum wheel right now that's going, and you're in a place of thinking about what's going on with that person, okay? And you may have had some sort, or you maybe even contemplated that you worried that you made some major bad call when it comes to this person, for some of you, okay? Or you are just in a place of indecision about a decision regarding this person, yet there's something about divine timing and you feeling like the timing's right, but trying to gather your thoughts as to how to do it, okay? I do feel that I don't know if you fall in love with somebody that doesn't live near you, or it's hard for you to locate somebody that you want to date where you live, or if there is some sort of blocked emotions and patience here and regarding, you know, moving forward in a marriage or live-in scenario, something that brings great stability here. I don't know why you're feeling like trapped or blocked off from that, or a lot of heavy emotions or confusion about that, but I have a lot of positive energy cards on top of the Eight of Swords. So I have Temperance, the Moon, and the Four of Wands, you know, and it could be the Moon that's getting you distracted. You know, the Moon is a lot of positive emotions, of course. Again, I'm, you know, some of you may feel, some of you could, hang on. What is this? What are you doing to me today, Libra? Some of you could feel afraid of abandonment in regards to somebody from your past, you know, or be afraid of falling in love or starting something new, because, you know, there could be fears around money, or fears in regard, you could actually be tied up, you know, due to some constraints with money or something of this sort, okay? Or there could be there's some sort of patience here needed all right, restrictions here in the near future. And this is only if nothing changes, okay? Give me this Hermit. Yeah, with this Hermit, I feel like you're in a period of reflection about what kind of action you want to take, even though you want to take action really, really fast. Now, about something you've been contemplating or a decision you've been reviewing or looking at. For some of you, you could be looking at somebody from afar or watching them from a distance. Like, I'm getting this vibe here. If there's somebody that you wanted to date or something, there's some sort of warning here as well. There's somebody that either like feels very, you know, kind or wants to, has been trying to be kind to you or trying to, is in a place of very, of like kindness. And there's something, again, I'm with this Queen of Wands, but this Queen of Wands actually has like two parts. It's like, I'm getting this vibe of the Queen of Wands, but also with this like touch of sweetness to it that is, very endearing, okay? Now, in regards to, sorry about that, I had a battery pack change. There is somebody here that I feel like you want to invest in. Really, really bad. You are afraid that if you pursue this relationship or try with this person, that you'll be rejected or abandoned or left out in the cold. For some of you, there could have been, and I'm just, you know, I mean, I'm in here to give you a real reading. For some of you, there could have been somebody that you were interested in, but you could not go for that person because you are already in a live-in or committed relationship. I see you, I feel like that's only a small portion of you that that applies to. I am, you know, getting here, that you are going to make an investment in the future, okay? And that, you know, I don't know if you got your eye on somebody that you are, I feel like some of you have your eye on somebody that you're very afraid to go for, or that you feel a feeling of restrictions surrounding, I don't know if it's formalities regarding your relationship, but I feel like if some of you have like your eye on somebody, like, or were with somebody, it could be that one of you lives in a different area or something like that for work or something of this sort. I do show somebody here in your environment that is got a lot of powerful arcana. I have Justice here, that's your card, okay? With the Foolish Man, there is some sort of, and the Seven of Wands, there is some sort of higher ground intuition that's very sweet here going on with you or this person, or the symbiotic relationship between you and someone else. And there is something very like naive and mature about someone at the same stead. Like there's a childhood naivety that's very attractive, but yet there's also somebody that has a strong sense of justice and is very charismatic at the same time, okay? And I do feel like there is some sort of protection for a move if this is you and there's somebody that you want to go after. I feel like there's some sort of protection. I also feel like there's protection around this person. I don't know if they have like some sort of spiritual protection, which they may, but I also feel like something that they're doing or take a leap on, or that they know where to take a risk or not. And I'm getting bipolar, I'm not saying bipolar person, I'm getting bipolarity 7-7 sign and implications here, because I have like Justice with the Foolish Man. So I'm getting strong Aries, Libra access vibes, which that is a 7-7 access. You know, people that are Libras can be highly attracted to people that have Aries in their chart, okay? Sun, Moon, or Rising, okay? All right, and I'm getting these vibes here, and it could also have to do with when something came in, all right, especially because we've had a lot of moon and lunar activity surrounding the Aries Libra axis, okay, because the sun is still in Libra right now, and we've had like 2 sets of moons that have had a lot of planetary, heavy Titan planetary energies surrounding those axis lines on the zodiac wheel. So it could have to do with the timing and something synchronistic about things right now that you can't quite put your finger on, or something of this sort. And again, I'm going to say that somebody here, now the other symbols I see, are the other signs I see popping up, which, you know, could be sun, moon, or rising, and one or someone's chart, yours or somebody else's. I've told you Sag popped up here. What else? Possible for Aquarius, but I don't think the star was showing like that. I think the star was showing in regards to something else. Somebody has very strong energy, or some sort of spotlight entertainment energy going on with someone in regards to work or a collaboration or a contract here, or some sort of major wish fulfillment going on with you or some other person, okay, or that will be coming into being. But you know, the other signs I see that have popped up here, you know, I have the Hermit, which is, you know, strongly attached to Virgo. I have Libra, I have Aries. Sometimes the Tower can be Scorpio, but you know, I've told you in regards to somebody's got some fire, and you know, obviously you have air, but you know, I do have a King and Queen of Swords popping up, so I'm not, you know, there's some sort of future fear in regards to the mental imprisonments of your own mind or emotions. That's the only thing blocking you from creating more stability. And I feel like you're going to get over it, because the outcome here is freaking 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and the Hermit, which is like freaking awesome, amazing energy. Like, and that's the ultimate security, you know, and happiness, as well as abundance at home and with family. And a 7 of Pentacles is investment, 8 of Pentacles is mastery, and then we go to the 10 of Pentacles and the Hermit. So I feel like it's in some sort of family scenario. And part of the secret of the leap may be something to do with, you have to go with your gut, something like this. All right, so enjoy that, Libra. Let me know how that goes. Okay, I will see you later. I love seeing you in this energy. This was a very heavy but positive, I don't know, I want to say precipice of something great, that you're on the precipice of something great, but I don't know, you know, it's got a positive energy about it, so enjoy it, okay? Let me know how it goes. Hi, Scorpio. I wanted to do a singled or troubled check-in love reading for you guys, okay? Check-ins for the tapped in. I posted part 1 the other day, which was through Gemini. I'm going to try and get the rest of the parts all in one. Wish fulfillment at the bottom. Woo! Wish fulfillment about happy love life, happy family, home life. I feel like there's some sort of new beginning here that you're like thinking about going after or doing here, okay? I don't feel like you totally have this yet. I feel like that's your wish fulfillment. You're thinking about it. You're thinking about a new start here, okay? There's some sort of processing of old anger before you make that new start, okay? There, you are popping here with defeat, all right? Or 5 of Swords is in the first card position. It's a tough spot. Okay, now there's either been some prior defeats in love that are on your mind, okay, or there's somebody that you want at all costs. Holy shit, I feel like there's something you want at all freaking costs. This is a lot of heavy energy, a lot of change energy. There's some sort of energy, and this is your reading that you're exuding right now, that is a strong vibe of competition and maybe some jealousy and cattiness, okay? I'm going to explore it further to see what's going on here, okay? You are thinking about talking, traveling, or communicating here, or reminiscing about it, or something like this, because it's in this heart position here, very emotionally on your time right now. Maybe you're just involved in some heavy emotional communications right now. Okay. There's some sort of calling, like here in the recent past. Okay, I have Judgment here in the recent past, so there is some sort of there was some sort of renewal or like awakening or of some sort here that you went through in the recent past. Wow. Okay. The King of Wands and the World. Wow. Some of you may be dealing with somebody with some strong fire in their chart. Okay. Masculine energy behind the card does not have to be a masculine. Probably somebody who is very inspiring and creative, either having a major achievement in the near future, or you're wrapping something up with someone like that, something of this sort. Oh my God, the Tower card has been popping today a lot. Okay, there is a vibe of burning down the house here. Scorpio, this happened before in a reading for you that I got like burning down the house vibes. It was months ago. I mean, I want to say like May. The position that you're exuding in your environment, I got the Tower here. You're ready to freaking burn down the house on something. Okay? I mean, that is some strong freaking energy there. Okay? You know, this eclipse is going to affect you heavily. It's on the 25th. I'm going to be doing a specialty eclipse reading. Definitely check into it. Now, towers are necessary sometimes to create new structures, you know, and to rebuild the things that we want, okay? And to take down structures that were built on sand and not meant to last, okay? Weren't built on a solid foundation, or are, you know, inherently not okay in one way or another, either, you know, morally, ethically, or, you know, emotionally defunct in one way or another, okay? I see here that like you have like a strong vibe for communications. You may be communicating from the heart, or like be thinking of going to travel to see somebody that you really like. If you're dating somebody that's far away, that could be a possibility. I see here a very warm, inviting energy, okay? That is like very sweet in nature, okay? I don't know, like some sort of, I mean, you know, chit-chatty, dreamy, you know, sweet vibe, talking kind of thing, something. All right, or, you know, somebody that you strongly admire here, or have like, you know, hold on. Give me this, give me this Five of Swords. I do see a lot of travel cards indicated here. I'm not, you know, and I do see you moving to a transition of some sort here if nothing else changes, all right? There may have been some sort of restrictions around a prior wish fulfillment, like you could have had some sort of love relationship that didn't work out, and you may have gotten back together with that person or something like this many times, or tried to work out the relationship, but it just didn't work out. So there was just like restrictions, and I don't know if it's because of old things that happened with the relationship, but you, like the feeling of defeat, or you just couldn't win, you just couldn't heal it. And you might be healing from those things now, but you may have had to walk away because you just felt too restricted, or the relationship was just too much, it just left you feeling restricted or imprisoned, or something about it did. So you would have rather have walked away than dealt with it anymore. Now, what's crossing you right now is a Five of Wands, which has a lot more positive energy and can sometimes be linked to competition and camaraderie and debate, spirited debate, or spirited exercise, or working out, or physical strength. Like some of you may be training internally and externally at this time. All right, I'm popping here on with Strength, the Queen of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. I do feel like there's some sort of taming of the beast as to either your domestic duties or the idea of being with somebody domesticated environment-wise, like, but you are going with your intuition, or somebody around you is highly intuitive. Okay, this person could have Leo, Earth, or Pisces highly dominant in their chart. This person may be very, very intuitive in one way or another, okay? They may also be a counselor or some sort of person that people respect for their advice, but the advice may be, I don't want to say like, not traditional. I'm not getting like, I'm getting, yeah, hold on. What's this High Priestess? Yeah, I feel as if some of you are highly attracted and may want to go after or have like some sort of training going on, like with your timing, okay? And for some of you, you could be grappling, you know, I mean, for some of you, I really get a strong vibe of training, either, you know, mentally or physically or both, okay? In regards to domesticated, like, partnerships, either your role as a mother or settling down with somebody that, and like something about the timing with something, all right? And I feel like, you know, some of you could be in recovery, or dealing with somebody in recovery or something of this sort, or somebody, you know, that is respected for their advice, for that's like helpful in one way or another, okay? I don't know if they work with people or work with animals or something, but there's something here with this person is intuitive and has some sort of knowledge that's like, fortunate or helpful, and I feel like there's some sort of win here in regards to your emotions, okay, and what you want to fight for. I don't know if you're really passionate about something right now, which may or may not be your love life. It could be your job or something like this, but there's some some of you, you know, I mean, if you are in the military or work around people that are very active or something like this, or activists, okay, there may be something that you communicate about or something like this that's like you are very like emotional about some sort of victory, all right, and winning some sort of competition. I don't know. Some of you literally could just be worried about like the results of like upcoming like elections and polls. Like, I hate to say it, but that, I mean, it could be as simple as that. But if you are, I feel like you're very strongly passionate about it. Queen of Rods is popping out, okay? And you may have somebody else that's very vibrant and passionate around you as well in your love life. I don't want to say that you're a dual activist or something like this, but yeah, there is some sort of judgment call here made about a crossroads, about leaving. I already said that in the beginning. I feel like this defeat vibe that was here in the past, I already went through that in the beginning and explained it. I feel like there's some sort of freeing yourself up from your own restrictions that you had in your past. You know, why am I like getting these? What is that old movie with Barbara Streisand and what's his face? Oh my God, my sister's like 15 years older than me. She used to love that movie. It's called like Love Story or something. Anyway, I don't know why I'm getting that movie in my head right now. Okay, let's keep going forward. I've only seen it once and I was like very young. On this Page of Cups, there is some sort of love offer here, or somebody you kind of crush on, or something here that you're holding on to. You may not be talking about it, and you may feel unable to fully express yourself or fully make an offer or go towards somebody. And I feel like the only one stopping yourself is you. It's the vibe I'm getting. All right, what is the King of Wands and the World here? I love seeing this, okay, because when I see the King of Wands here, especially with the World, you know, I feel like there's some big achievement here. Okay, yeah, and I am showing, yeah, okay, and then here we go. The Queen of Rods with the Hermit just came out. Okay, could be dealing with somebody with fire or Virgo in their chart. There may have been like some sort of like, I feel like there is some sort of kismet partner here. I don't know if you're with them now or this person comes around later, you know, but I feel like they may be in the vicinity of your environment, but on the periphery. I'm not, for some of you, that's just what I'm getting. Okay, but I'm feeling like there's going to be some sort of major achievement after a period of rest, reflection, and healing. Okay, that you're examining, or that you examine. I don't know, you know, if this is some sort of internal thing here, but I feel like there could be healing, you know, and deep like reflection, or there's this semblance of, I don't know why I'm getting these activist vibes, or, you know, social change vibes or something here with this, but I'm getting these vibes that, I mean, this couple, whatever this couple is, like, they're going to have some great achievements, and maybe that achievement is just that you're finally coupled again. Okay, but there is a very powerful couple, wise couple here, right? And there is a vibe of strong wisdom and healing, okay? And for some of you, you may, I'm going to pull something out in a minute. What's this Tower? There's something about this vibe you are off with the Tower is like something to do with like your ultimate happiness and joy, or something that was illuminated to you that you've come under a realization of in the past here about your passions, and, you know, you kind of took a walk away, you know, with your passions, and it may have involved a breakup, could have, but somebody else here is in this strong victory vibe energy, okay? Highly tied to some Jupiter energy here. Somebody may have some Sag in their chart, or any fire sign really, but with this Chariot, I feel as if somebody in your environment is like in a vibe of waiting for success, or moving quickly towards success at like some sort of internal compass soul level here, okay? And they may be making decisions, or communicating, or studying, or something of this sort, or delivering news of some sort or another, okay? And something to do with that news, you know, maybe sad or something like this, you know, and I don't know if it's not to do with your relationship, but just to do with something you do. But there's something here about moving on towards victory, but holding on to mistakes from the past, but utilizing them in a good way to communicate and teach with them, and lay new seeds towards the future. Something of this sort I'm getting. With this Tower, I have the Sun, the Judgment card, the Four of Cups, and then the Six of Swords. So I don't know why I'm getting these, and you end over here with the Six of Swords. There's something with a Fool's Leaf here, and it may be in regards to your love life, and it may be that you had your Tower rocked, or you're ready to rock the Tower, or something like this. You know, you're ready to burn it all down, you know, in a good way, to have a new beginning, something of this sort, okay? And there's something very about you moving towards like calmer waters here, okay? And carrying out this freaking Three of Swords, and your hopes and your fears. I have a Three of Swords, a Two of Cups, a Tower, and a freaking Ten of Wands. I have a feeling that some of you are scared to fucking death of commitment and love. I don't know if it's because of your prior dealings, or there is something that occurs that like you're fearing heartbreak or pain. I feel like there's nothing like bad, like somebody did something because this isn't a hope and a fear. So, and that's the vibe I was getting, is like, there's something like rocking you internally, and I feel like that's also a level of soul growth that you're going through right now, Scorp. But there's some sort of heartbreak here. You have some sort of fear that you're not going to be able to carry all the wands, or you can't carry all the burdens, or that like if you get in another relationship, it's going to fall apart and blow up, because that's what your past ones have done. And that is all based on the past. Okay. But there's something here about you realizing that and still being able to take the risk. And that's what I see going on here with these structures, okay? And you being willing, that's what I mean about like that burning down the house vibe, that you're like, screw it, so what? Like, yeah, I could get hurt, but I'm gonna do it. And like, there may have been some sort of baggage that you dropped here with a past relationship that was a long-term relationship that broke up, that is like playing out in your mind, okay? Some of you, for some of you, you could be worried about being a father, or about your own father, or your role as a father or an emperor, okay? I don't know if you have a fear of being a father, or there's some sort of transition or move to calmer shores with that. Now, for some of you, for a rare portion of you, you could be suffering with a parent that was sick, that passed away, especially if that was a father figure and you were a child, or worried about your father's death or something of this sort. And I'm sorry if for those of you that, anybody that's lost anyone, okay, or anything like that. For those of you that happen to be like involved with somebody that is in anything tactically or military wise, or something like this. Anyway, Scorpio, it looks really good. For those of you that are involved in something where you're like concerned about something that you have to travel for, or something going on overseas or something like this, it also looks to be victorious, and you look to be like a master, or at whatever goes down, okay? I don't know if like, I don't want to say like you've got to work on battling the devil or something. I feel like I feel as if I already told you there's some major accomplishment here in the future. I'm not going to go more into it in here because I'm not going to go down a rabbit hole too far. Okay. I love you guys. I will see you later, Scorpio. All right. Don't forget to check that eclipse reading, okay? Because the eclipse is in your sign. So it's going to be a very important one for you, as well as for the other fixed signs, okay, which will be squaring off with it. All right. And you know, so, and it is on the 25th, and I will be doing a special. I'm probably going to start filming that special before I even finish the rest of my generals, just because I want to give it the attention it deserves. All right, so I will see you later. Bye, Scorpio. Hi, Sag, how are you? I just needed a sip of my tea. Sorry about that. Everything's pre-shuffled. I'm going to do a quick singles and trebles check-in for you guys, okay, today. I just wanted to cut these for you. I hope you guys are doing well. I am going to be doing a special on the eclipse. I'm probably going to film that once I'm done with these, prior to me finishing all the rest of the generals, just because it's kind of a big deal. You are starting out here with a base position of the Wheel of Fortune. So, I don't know. I feel like some sort of timing here is bang on, or something like that going on with you right now. We're going to see. Okay, it's a very highly tied to Jupiter. Okay, also associated with the fixed signs. Crossing you as the moon. Okay, so there's some sort of heavy emotions, or emotional confusion, or the depths of your emotion, or grappling with certain emotions. That's the only thing that is challenging you at this point now. Of course, Sometimes I see a sun, moon, or rising pop up here. So, you know, if you happen to be a Cancer or a Pisces rising, you may actually be like experiencing tension between that aspect of your chart and the Sag in your chart. I just like to mention that for you guys that are familiar with astrology, okay, since I'm not looking at all your individual charts. When I see it, I see a lot of happiness here. In the future, you have the sun here, okay, we have a 3 of Wands, so I do feel like there's something you're waiting for your ships to come in on, okay, in regards to your choices in love. You could be like experimenting, or here you are, you're popping with the Hermit card here, okay. You could have Virgo in your chart, but you could be like involved in some heavy investigation, contemplation, and, you know, wisdom seeking on some sort of subject here, all right, or in regards to love, all right, some sort of enlightenment or soul searching, soul vibes coming on here, okay. I do see like there's some sort of letting go of the past here, okay. Old memories and things of this sort, okay. There's a big culmination here, as well as like a lot of security and wealth here in the outcome. I have the 10 of Pentacles here, okay. If nothing else changes, all right, never force a reading. You know, check your other placements. If this one doesn't resonate for you, you guys will know when these are resonating for you, okay. I feel like maybe there's somebody that has their eye on you, or you have your eye on somebody. Could have fire in their chart, okay. I have a Queen of Wands down there. It's like the Queen of Wands, it's a pretty hot card today. You know, and with, you know, that person could also have Gemini. I say that because Mars, which is, you know, highly tied to a lot of fire energy, is in Gemini right now, and Jupiter, which has been in Pisces for a long time, you know, right near the, I'm sorry, it's been in Aries, but it's headed back to the Pisces cusp now, and will be hitting 29 degrees Pisces, and maybe even earlier before the end of the month, okay? I feel as if you feel like the timing's right here on something to do with your love life, all right, Sag? I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune here. That's a great energy, especially for you, all right? It's a lot of good luck. It's a lot of, like, timing. It's destiny. It's fortuitous, you know. There's something about fortune and, you know, grabbing hold of opportunities when you get them, to get on the wheel. I feel like the only thing holding you back here, and I do feel like there was like some sort of desire to, you know, bring an offer of love to somebody, okay? Or make some sort of invitation to somebody, or get out there and date or something. But I feel as if, I don't know if you were like off the market for a while or something like that, because I see that in your mind, I have you in this period of a 4 of Swords, which is like resting. Okay, so I see you wanting to take action here in the past, or you did. You know, I don't know if you tried to date and then you're like, shit, that didn't work out. Maybe I shouldn't do this yet, or something of this sort. Yeah, I'm like, the Ace of Swords is popping out, which... There may have been some sort of attempted reconciliation that didn't work out here in the past, or your emotions in regards to celebrating, you may just feel a little bit hesitant about for one reason or another, okay? And there may be something to do with your emotional truth that you're like heavy in your emotions about. Now, for some of you, you could have the hots for somebody with some Cancer or Pisces in their chart, or somebody could have wanted to reconcile with you that you didn't really want to reconcile with, or something of this sort, or vice versa. What is this? What you were like, I'll wait. Something like this. Yeah. With this 3 of Wands down here in the heart position, I do feel like you're waiting on bringing an offer to somebody. All right, I don't know if you're at the but something either interfered or something blew up with it. Okay, or you're afraid that something's going to blow up with something. Okay, because I have the Knight of Cups here with the Tower card. Okay. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Now, for some of you, some of you could have been involved with a water sign, but I think like for some of you, there's something about like thinking about what's going to pay off in your love life, and maybe you've held back for a long time or hidden your hand on something here. Now it's possible that somebody deceived you, so you left and like moved forward for like other choices, and some of you could be hiding your hand at the fact that you're like really hoping to be in love again, something like this. I don't, you know, give me this Knight of Cups. I feel like some of you want to make a love offer to somebody that you've just been like resting on it, or wanting to get back in the dating scene and make a go of it with something that you like. And it might have been because you were involved in your own healing. I mean, there's a lot of positive arcana energy here, and the Four of Swords is typically, you know, receiving some sort of blessing when the Knight is resting. Okay, and I have it here with the Chariot, the Star, and the Four of Swords. So, you know, it's possible that that after a breakup or something, or that you just took a break from love for a while. It's possible, you know, but for some of you, like, you're holding on to this resting feeling too long, okay? And you haven't made a move to get back out there again or something, even though you feel like you're ready. You're sick of being alone or something like this. For some of you, you could be, but you're still holding on to this place of rest over like the troubles of a relationship, or holding on to some communication or movement here to get back into a relationship. Okay, some of you could still be healing from old breakups, or just like have been, you know, like even though you feel like ready to like date again, and you like got all up in gear, it was like ready to go, I think I gotta take a nap kind of feeling. And right now you're thinking about why am I still sitting here resting on this, or something like this, or why am I still holding on to something, or, you know, and so maybe you're communicating about those things that you're healing from so that you can let go of them, or something like this, so that you can move again. Okay, and I feel like for some of you this has to do with pursuing another relationship, okay, or in regards to a relationship, okay? What is the Sun? Wow, okay. Some of you may wind up dating somebody with Libra, Pisces, or some active, you know, heavy Leo in their chart. But more than that, I see that like some of you may meet, for those of you that like were having trouble conceiving, if there was anybody that was having trouble with that, I see you being able to do that in the near future. For others of you, I feel as if you are going, you know, to become a mother if you wished to be a mother and you weren't. For others of you, I see that like you may be meeting somebody that is a mother-like figure. All four queens in one seems to embody everything that you desire, and also brings you a lot of joy. That's also a highly intuitive person that represents a wish fulfillment for you. Okay? Very nice. So, you know, this is some very positive energy. I mean, I have the Sun with the Empress, with the High Priestess, and the freaking Nine of Cups. It doesn't get much better than that. All right, what is this hermit here? Okay, yeah, like there's some sort of stop-go energy to walk through a new doorway. And again, I told you that in the beginning with getting back out there in the love arena. I feel like you've done a serious like inward look and contemplation. You're still working on it, like, and I feel like there's something about you that that you are thinking of coming out of after this time of reflection, and you're like, I'm never going to be perfect, you know, but maybe I should try, or something like this. Okay. For some of you as well, hold on. There's, you know, again, I said a lot of this has to do with reflection, and I feel like if there was indecision about leaving someone in the past, I feel like, or anxiety about leaving home, or some sort of nostalgia that you let go of, all right, to move on from, you're showing up here, Sag, Father of Wands, okay, Two of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Father of Wands. You could have regret about a past divorce, or something in your childhood, or something like that, and something that happened with a past marriage, or something like this, okay? Especially if you were married at a young age. I'm getting that, okay? Maybe anxiety about that indecision that you made, and some crossroads that you faced, and bad decisions, okay? On your part or another in the past here. And there is a fear, I don't know, there's just kind of some anxiety in regards to that, okay? I don't see it slowing you down. It's just being recognized as an anxiety and fear here going on with you, okay? A little bit. It's just acknowledging that, okay? There is something, I don't, you know, maybe, you know, you, I feel as if there is a lot of material prosperity here in the future. I don't know if you work in a family business where you're gonna like take over the family business, or that you get with somebody that there's just a lot of financial gain, and but there's a lot of security, and there's like a lot of power here. So I don't know if you were looking to be like the head of the family or something like this, or the head of, but that's the vibes I'm getting, as well as a what's this devil? There may be somebody that you're a little bit obsessed about some new beginning with, or that you get a new beginning with, that you fall in love with. And again, I'm going to say this person may have some Pisces in their chart. Pisces, some Pisces in their chart, or Gemini, all right? But I am seeing like a new beginning here, and it could revolve around a home or marriage or something like this. But I do see you in a very authoritative position, and either meeting up with someone that is a father, boss-like figure, or you are, okay? And there's some sort of culmination, if nothing else changes with this scenario, because now I have the Empress and the Emperor. So that's a divine couple. There is no couple higher in the court set besides the High Priest and the Pope, or the High Priest and the Priest, okay? This is a very abundant couple, very mature couple. Someone here is very intuitive. Someone here is also very good with making money. And there's a lot of like passion in whatever this connection is here, okay? Maybe even like sexual obsession, but not, I don't see it in a bad way, but I also see a lot of, when I see the devil also, the way it's appearing here with only positive cards around it, and then the clarifiers I got on it were good. It's like something you really want bad, and I feel like both of you want it, and there may be like, I don't, you know, it may be something that you want to tie up contractually, because the devil also represents the ways we bind ourselves, okay? And so therefore, you know, when we're dealing with seventh house issues or things of this sort, you know, it can deal with the way we bind ourselves, like to each other and to the ones we love through, you know, marriage, contracts, you know, wills, inheritance, all those kinds of things. Okay, so that's wonderful, Sagittarius. Let me know how that goes. I do show someone here also in your external environment. I'm not sure, that you may or may not be aware of. This person may be budgeting right now, or tight on cash, or has like, is saving for something important. Okay. You know, I don't know if somebody was stingy with you in the past. I see you stepping out of that in the future. I don't know if somebody in your environment, in a family environment that was a father figure, was stingy in the past, or this was you in regards to something in your past, okay? I see you stepping out of that. You know, for some of you, this could have been the way you were in a prior marriage or relationship. Okay, and for others of you, I see this as either your father figure or some other father figure that you were dealing with here in the past, okay? Or your own, like, things in the past, okay? What is this? But I see you stepping, you know, out of that. I see, you know, if this was somebody, if somebody was acting that way in the past, I see them letting go of that and you getting justice in this situation because of a walk away. All right, whether that was a prior relationship of yours or just a walk away from those kinds of attitudes about things. Okay. Enjoy it. Let me know how it goes. I'll see you later, Sag.